Hi. So, I am wondering, today's April 2nd. Happy post-April Fool's Day. I did not have any pranks played on me that I am aware of. So, I guess that's good. I mean, unless the universe punking me on a incredibly doomsday, spiritual awakening, perimenopause, fucking life, whatever thing over these last days, that was enough. But anyways, let's move on from that. So my thing is are they teaching, and I know I've touched on this in a video somewhere, but they're not teaching kids in schools these days about self-awareness, self-reflection, feelings, understanding your feelings, communication, like things that we do on a daily, because if you don't understand yourself, how can you live in the world? Like, at least have some basic understanding of self. And I say this because of my own experience. It's not a projection onto anybody else or anyone else's behavior, but how much I didn't understand myself and know myself, and I wanted to so badly throughout the years. And only through intense therapy work did I understand myself, and among many, many, many other things, being willing to face myself. So what if, because I did kind of create a conceptual program that I did name a particular name, where children from preschool, perhaps, I forget if it was preschool, but anyways, it's never fucking too early to start, right? Child development, and development of self, and identification and communication. So what if preschool, we started teaching children how to identify feelings and self-connect and reflect and communicate. If I recall back to my school days, I mean, I can't say for like fucking junior kindergarten do I remember. I don't. I remember these cards we used to thread, these hard cardboard cards that we would thread like a shoestring type of material through. I don't know what the purpose of that was, and I remember sitting on my junior kindergarten teacher's lap. She forced me to drink milk. I fucking hate milk. No disrespect to the cows. Thank you for your cheese. Love it. But for me to drink cow's milk, no. And perhaps that's a mental thing from my childhood. I don't know. But as shockingly, when I did drink it on her lap, I was like, oh, it doesn't taste so bad. But I'm sorry, the color of it is just weird for me. It's white. I mean, I know milk is white. I get it. I drink almond milk, so I don't know what's the difference. Not sure, but my body does. I just don't want it, and I go with what I tell myself, right? So maybe those are some examples, or one prime example of me knowing myself and somebody forcing me to do something against my will. But because I'm a child, I'm listening to this person. You gotta drink your milk. Okay, well, whatever they said. And I'm sure they meant me no ill harm, right? Getting me to try new foods. I understand that now as an adult. As a child, I would just do what I was told. I was a good girl most of the time. Anyway, so this is kind of a little off topic. So, I'm sitting outside. It's a beautiful day here in Southern California, and I'm reflecting on a friend of mine whose dad recently had a stroke, and he's under care in a different state. And so she's dealing with that. And I'm like, there's so much that we don't learn how to do. I don't remember ever, because school is supposed to be a place where we learn how to fucking do things and gain knowledge and live life, right? That's the concept I always had of school. Ask me if I've used algebra. No. And I know there's people that use it, but mixing letters with numbers never made sense to me, and it still doesn't. For some reason, it's like my brain shuts off if you try to explain it to me, and I'm okay with that. It's not my forte. It's not my anything. Although I know mathematical equations and problems are like the symphony of the world, because everything is vibration, and music is it's all math. It's like all Fibonacci. Oh my God, did I say that right? I hope so. Anyways, that little spiral, right? So I'm sitting out here thinking about my friend who, is a little bit lost, as a child dealing with her parent, as I think many of us, who have to care for people or choose to care for people are, faced with. I've seen many people deal with elderly parents, and insurance companies, assisted living facilities, nursing homes, hospitals, shit like that, where you have to deal with insurance companies and different people and advocate for sick people. They don't teach you how to do this, do they? I mean, unless I'm so out of the loop, I really don't know. I did not, by the way, research it. I'm just coming out here to speak my mind. And if they have it, great. Is it being utilized? I'm curious. And if they don't have it, why is this not, like, why are we not preparing humans for the human world? You know, I remember in like high school taking biology and marine biology and sociology and math and English and all that bullshit, right? The school systems, I think it's an institution that is outdated, much like much of our government. I don't get political. I don't know what's really going on in the world, but I do know enough that we operate under perhaps outdated, patterns is coming to mind. I don't know why patterns is coming to mind, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say, even though I can't find that right word for it. So do they have, like, I know maybe in high school age, you know, as a high school person, I'm not thinking my parents are going to be dead soon. Oh God, no, you know, because people's parents do die and get sick at that age. So when is an appropriate time for like education about that, where we don't have to self-seek? Maybe we have professionals, right, that come in and teach on the subject. That would be super cool, right? A professional in the field. That makes sense to me. I don't know what teachers have to go through to get their education, and I was married to a person who was a teacher with a teacher family. I high five and respect for all teachers. Thank you for your service, because what you do is you help us become us, right? I always said that we have it backwards, because the teachers who teach football players and actresses and actors and all of us who create, they teach us who can make millions off of our creative endeavors, right? And off of playing in sports. They teach these people, but they make shit money. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And I know that there's these organizations, like these big, you know, national leagues of whatever, and they have fucking billions and gazillions of dollars and can pay their players and whatever. And, you know, artists, you know, can also make a shit ton of money doing their craft, and that's respectable, and I honor that as well. But my whole point to this is I feel like we're so backwards. Why do teachers have to use their own money and fight for pay? And like, I don't know what it is currently, but I do know in the past and through growing up, teachers were fighting for wages. And these are the people that are fucking teaching how, you know, these other people that go off to make millions do shit. It doesn't make any sense. So that's my soapbox moment for that. Now, let me get back to the healthcare and, you know, helping us mature as individuals in society. Kind of, you know, it's not that we have to retain it and keep it, but, you know, is there like college courses about this? Like, maybe it should be something that's mandated, but then there's the government getting a little fucking pause and everything again, but they're already in everything anyways. So government, why aren't you fucking doing better for us? And this is no political side statement, nothing. I'm talking about the umbrella of government, what we have set up as, I fucking suck at like all this jargon, but you know, our system is flawed and broken and fucking outdated as fuck. So when are we gonna get our shit together and advance it forward? If anybody can help me figure a way to move forward with this thing, because for me to understand myself and move through life, that's the most important fucking thing. And that was one of the last things I've ever done in my life. So let's maybe see if we can make changes. I know collectively we can do a lot. So let's go.